look at the standout players, you look at the way that he's got John McGinn captaining that side, you look at the former Yuri Tillemans, and you can legitimately now ask a question: is there a world where Morgan Rogers can propel Aston Villa to a league title?
Shooter makes it 2-2. That's a good ball in towards Morgan Rogers. He's lining up from distance. Oh my word! Morgan Rogers, take a bow.
At the moment, they've got lots of confidence, and again, we will find out a lot more about them over the next 3 games. When you think about the way they start to the season, with their obviously lack of wins, lack of goals, not even creating that many chances, to where they are now, I bet you they can't believe it. But they're competing. They had a big win against Arsenal recently, where they dig deep and obviously score in injury time.
Crucial block. It's still alive, Buendia, and Aston Villa have won it right to the death.
Since the start of the Premier League in 1992, no team outside of the Big 6 Premier League clubs have gone on a 7-game win streak. Not even Leicester City, who won the Premier League in the 2015 to 2016 season. The closest they got to was 5. But right now, the club that everybody expected to struggle this season is close to equaling their own record for total numbers of consecutive wins in a league season, a record they set in 1990. Currently, they have won 7 consecutive Premier League matches in a row and 10 in all competitions. This run of good form has lifted them into 3rd place in the league, only 3 points behind league leaders Arsenal. Some people have even started calling them serious title contenders.
There is something going on there, and when you have a manager of Unai Emery's quality, I genuinely think anything is possible. It's unlikely, but it is possible.
A team that might be able to replicate what Leicester City did in 2016. Aston Villa's journey since gaining back promotion to the Premier League in 2019 has not been easy. Just like most Championship clubs after gaining promotion, Aston Villa struggled in their first season, finishing in 17th place, narrowly escaping relegation. Their best season since coming back to the Premier League was the 2023 to 2024 season, when they finished 4th on the table, meaning they got a taste of Champions League football the next season. They transformed from bottom table strugglers to top 4 league finishers in just a few years. But something happened before the start of this season, something that threatened Aston Villa's progress. In July, Villa were fined by UEFA for breaching its cost control rules. The club spent too much money, given the revenue they generated, and entered into a settlement agreement with European football governing body. The agreement mandated that the club must end the summer with a positive transfer balance, which led to the club posting a £15 million profit for the window. But not only were top players almost impossible to sign, every single player's future at Villa was uncertain until the window shut down. The £39 million departure of homegrown midfielder Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle United was the key to generating the required revenue. The effect that this drama had on the club could be seen at the start of the season. They failed to win any of their first 5 games this season. Over that period, they lost to Brentford and Crystal Palace and drew against Newcastle United, Everton and Sunderland, scoring only 1 goal in the process. But the turnaround began in the UEFA Europa League opener at home to Bologna, where a Villa team low on confidence struggled its way to a 1-0 win in late September. That was followed by a first Premier League victory over Fulham, and from there the club gained steam. They defeated league leaders Arsenal, who possessed a rock-solid defense, beat Tottenham, Manchester City and Manchester United, sending a message to every club in the Premier League that they were serious title contenders. One key change was the reintroduction of Pau Torres, Villa's best passing centre-back, to the defensive lineup after a spell on the bench due to injuries. The Spain international is very good at moving the ball up the pitch, and he's also the best at retaining possession, which is crucial to Unai Emery's controlling style. The form of other key players also improved. Attacker Morgan Rogers hit his stride and is now playing the best football of his career.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing probably the best I've ever played. I feel the most confident. I think that's within the team as well. I think the team are playing the most confident they've ever been since I've been here as well, and there's no surprise that individual performances rise when the team does as a collective, and yeah, we're just all confident in each other, manager's confident in us, and yeah, we go out there and we feel like we're coming off.
He has had 5 goals and 3 assists in his past 11 appearances. Aston Villa's numbers does not make any sense, and that's what makes this season extraordinary. 10 of Villa's 25 league goals have come from outside the box, more than any team in Europe this season. 7 of their 8 goals in the one stretch came from long range. This is not normal, because modern football avoid these kinds of shots. Most teams emphasize possession and structured build-up plays. Many coaches prefer creating high probability chances close to goal rather than attempting low probability long range shots. The reason is because modern defenders are more organized and midfield screens block shooting lanes, making powerful shots from distance harder to get off cleanly. But Villa learned to embrace these long range shots. Aston Villa's manager, Unai Emery, even confirmed that the players are practicing taking long range shots in training, meaning that what everyone has seen them do in recent weeks isn't just random. Aston Villa's ability to win matches by narrow 1-goal margins this season has been a key part of their impressive rise up the table, and it says a lot about their mentality, tactical discipline and resilience in one of the toughest leagues in the world. Under Unai Emery, Aston Villa have shown the ability to control tempo, absorb pressure and hit teams at decisive moments, a hallmark of top-level tactical coaching. But is Aston Villa's current form sustainable? Is it possible for them to go on a fairytale run like Leicester City did in 2016?
I mean, to win 9 Premier League games out of 10 is quite remarkable, but I don't see them being able to win the Premier League. I really don't.
Realistically speaking, I think Villa are a step behind Arsenal and Manchester City when it comes to squad depth. They do not have suitable backup players for every position like Arsenal. What happens when Morgan Rogers or Torres gets injured or experience a dip in form? Which players are going to step up then?